Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Brewski, for beer review number 83. And today I have a beer for you again from Brook, and it may seem like we've just done this review. Me and my best friend Jordan, we just did the review on Brook Cuvee, but that was the 2016 version, which I had aged for a year, not yeared for an age, aged for a year. This is brand new, just released to the LCBO not too long ago. It is their 2017 Cuvee Reserve, aged in bourbon barrels. So, since I did have the 2016 version not too long ago, and I still have a great memory of the flavor, I want to crack into this 2017 version, and I did buy two, so one is going to be aged for a year by myself, and then reviewed again with Jordan this time next year. So, for right now, let's crack it open and see what we got. Coming in this time at 9.5% alcohol by volume, so about 0.5 less than the 2016 rendition. And all again, 37 IBU, so very lighter in the IBU category. So let's crack it open and see what we got. Now I have already done the wax seal, but that may need a bit more stuff and things with it. Oh my god. I'm so happy this beer is amazing, because this thing with the wax is giving me so much trouble. I heated it up under warm water or hot water, which they say to do, and then get it with a knife. I had to destroy a lot of the wax there. But this is what the bottle looks like. Still very, very similar to last year's edition. Just says 2017 instead of 2016. Okay, let's try it. Let's get it under. There we go. There we. Oh, halfway. Oh, there we go. Oh. Twisty, twisty. Off. Finally, that thing is a pain. It is amazing how they do that. No, I got wax everywhere. That's cool. It's amazing how they do that with the wax. Real wax, they show on Instagram. You dip it in, and it flows down the bottle. So every bit of wax drip is different. It's very, very unique. So now that we have that off, let's pour it into our Great Lakes pop can style glass and see what we got. I'm so excited. Still very dark. We're gonna pour not too much because I do want to enjoy the rest of it. And we can pour a little bit more. Being 9.5%, it is still a big beer. So we're gonna pour that much. Decent amount of head on there as well. And sort of the same color. Not as hazy as the 2016 after it was aged for a year. Similar in color, but a bit lighter. I think it was darker this past weekend when I had the 2016 that I aged for a year. I'm gonna be comparing it a little bit to that. But yeah, let's looks very nice. Very, very excited for this. And when I saw it in the LCBO, I'm just like, yay! Also got their Kentucky Bastard 2017 edition, which I will do a review in the future as well. So let me stick my nose in this and see what we have got. Smells of darker fruits, like plum or raisin. A bit of tartness coming off the nose as well. Some spices, yeah, maybe a little bit of cinnamon. Maybe some nutmeg as well, but very hard for me to identify exactly what spices and what flavors are in here. It just smells really good. It smells darker, fruitier, not dark like a stout, but deeper, richer flavors or smells, but also very tarty, which the 2017 was quite tart after I did age it for a year. So let's start on drinking. That head didn't last too long, to be honest, but yeah. Let's get drinking and then we'll cheers. compared to the 2016 that I aged for a year, definitely much lighter in flavor profile. The tartness is there. Definitely not as much. The 2016 did get way more tart, but okay, we're gonna stop talking about the 2016. There's already a review on that. We don't need to talk about it. I'm talking about this. You know, decently tart, lighter, not super heavy in the spice or dark fruit department either, but still very, very good flavors coming off of it. So let's keep sipping and get more in depth on the actual flavors. So cheers, everybody. Cinnamon, nutmeg, raisiny flavor, sort of even like a like an apple cidery flavor with the how tart it is. It's like a tart apple, and then the cinnamon note that I get as well sort of mixes and gives it sort of a sweet apple cider flavor. With some bitterness in the back and in the finish, which is actually really nice. It flows really well. You don't get a lot of alcohol bite. There's that bitteriness that you do get, but it is very, very enjoyable. So let's see what the bottle has to say for itself for the 2017 edition. So Brook Brewing Co. Cuvee Reserve 2017, aged in bourbon barrels. They say, we proudly present this year's Cuvee vintage, our finest yet. Our 17 Cuvee is a complex mixture of sweet malts, fruits, herbs, and spices. We then blend this beer with ale aged in bourbon barrels for a year. To take our 2017 Cuvee to another level of complexity, we add a mixture of bacteria for tartness and Brettanomyces yeast for funk. Enjoy it today or lay it down in your cellar and savor the changes in character as it matures. Cheers. No preservatives, 37 IBUs. This is a 500ml bottle versus a 750ml bottle, so much easier to consume all in one go rather than a big 750. And 9.5% ABV. Looking on the other side, ingredients are water, malted barley, malted wheat, yeast, demerara, sugar, hops, dried figs, orange peel, raisins, cinnamon, allspice, black pepper, cardamom, and vanilla beans. You can get a bit of citrus. See, I was sort of right about the citrus before. I overguessed myself. Yeah, from the orange peel, very nice. And then brewer's elements are malt. They use pale ale, wheat, special B, caroma, crystal, abbey, flaked wheat, and flaked barley. For hops, they use German Magnum, Admiral, and Cascade. And yeast, they use dry English, Brettanomyces, and Bruxellosis. I think I said Bruxellosis right. Who knows? That's okay. Not a linguistics man. But very, very good. Definitely lighter. Definitely has a bit of something that I'm getting. I think it's maybe the black pepper that I'm getting. To be honest, a bit different note near the actual finish, like the tail end of the finish. It's a weird flavor to me. Sort of just spikes up. Says, hey, I'm here, don't forget about me. Still very nice, sort of flows well with the beer, but then sort of that flavor shoots up, and it's just another pop before it actually comes down to a nice finish. Looking over on the website, nickelbrook.com, they say, for the Cuvee, the first in this winter's crop of our barrel house release will be available Friday at the brewery bottle shop. Our Cuvee is brewed with a proprietary blend of 9 unique fruits and spices before being aged for a full year in bourbon barrels with wild yeast and bacteria. Our brewers then spend weeks blending the various barrels by hand to create an incredible final product, which is bottled and waxed by hand. It even won gold at the 2017 Ontario Brewing Awards. That's awesome. Be the first to get your hands on a bottle. Limited quantities will be shipping to the LCBO stores across the province on December 4th. I'm having this December 11th. Very fresh. We will also be releasing a limited number of cellar condition. Oh, so they have released cellar condition 2016s as well. Bottles are limited, so be sure to grab some for the holiday season, which I have. By far, just super enjoyable. I get most of the flavors that they're the ingredients that they put in. Getting the raisins, getting the cinnamon, the orange peel a little bit, black pepper. I think that's the one that says hello, hey, here, I'm here. Cardamom, vanilla beans, allspice. I guess that sort of mixes with the cinnamon. Dried figs. I don't really know what figs taste like, but they're in there. I'm probably tasting them. I just can't identify them in my personal palate. Still a very, very nice, tasty, tasty beer. Mouthfeel is perfect as well. Sorry, I had a lot of saliva there. Mouthfeel is perfect as well. Decently carbonated for sure, but not overbearing that it takes away from the overall flavor, which is awesome. Looking over on Beer Advocate, there is no page for the 2017 edition Cuvee. They still have the 2016 edition, but none for the 2017 yet. So that's something that should be added hopefully soon. Once people get it, drink it, review it, boom, perfect. Okay. Also forgot to mention, but should be a very well-known fact, this is a slow sipper. It's a slow sipper because it is higher in alcohol and there are a lot more complex flavors. You don't want to down this in one go. You don't want to shotgun it. Obviously you can't. It's in a bottle. You don't want to funnel the bastard. So we're slow sipping. Well, I'm not because this is a review, but I will be slow sipping the rest of this bottle during the rest of the night. Just absolutely beautiful. I love these flavors. It is something wildly different than beers you come across on an everyday basis. With all this said, let's get down to the ratings and enjoy this final sip. Cheers on the final sip. Bursting with tartness, and that spiciness of it too is just so subtle. In the beginning of the beer, you get most of those spices. Depending on who you are, you can taste them and more identify with them. Me personally, I'm hitting on the cinnamon, raisins, orange peel, and black pepper. So yeah, let's get down to ratings. So this is the third bottle of Cuvee I've had. I had the original 2016, my aged 2016, and now this 2017. It is still just amazing. Very slight differences between the three, but overall flavor profile is spot on, bang on, just beautiful. So yet again, I gotta give this beer a 10 out of 10 for flavor, and for, you know, presentation wise, still very amazing. Bottle, all the information is there. There is no brewed on date that I can see, but that's totally fine because Nickelbrook is very up to date on knowing what, letting people know when their Cuvee and all bourbon aged barrel beers are going to be in production. So very, very well known. This is being released on December 4th, so I don't think it was bottled too much before the release date, which is perfect. So presentation wise and on the website, you know what, they don't have a dedicated page for the 2017 yet, but they do have a page on it with some information. So with that said, presentation also a 10 out of 10. Alright, that just about wraps it up. So if anybody has any comments, questions, recommendations for beer you want me to see review on the channel, leave all that stuff in the comment box down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. That'll do it for me, Maple Brewski, and like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.